I think one of the things we can do is change our models of mental health from only focusing on changing the individual to changing communities. And particularly, we tend to want to fix the victims of oppression rather than change systems of oppression. And we were just talking about this we had a town hall meeting in my program at George Washington last night. And we were just talking about this. And we're probably responsible for this. We have to just own our stuff because we're teaching that model like it's the only model for mental health care. And yet, does that make sense? Because in a way, it's like telling young women who are being sexually assaulted that what we want you to do is do all these things to protect yourself from being assaulted without dealing with the fact that what about the persons who are doing the assaulting? And what about a culture that validates violence against women all the time? We're not changing that. And so we're putting little Band-Aids on these problems as opposed to, and little, dikes that are spurting over. My analogy is we watch pots boil. We just keep moving the pots around the stove like the new burner is not going to boil the water over. Like, why don't we turn the stove off? Let's do that. Let's do that instead. I think I know I've done this with my own children. I have taught my children how to respond if they get stopped by the police. As soon as each of them could drive and be independent drivers, which they're around 16, 17, we taught each of our children what to do in the event, not if, we knew it would happen. Do you hear what I'm saying? We said, when you get stopped, these are the following things that you need to do. And so why are we teaching the victim how to hopefully not be brutalized and accosted by people who are by definition, their mission is to serve and protect? Why am I teaching my children how to protect themselves against that person? Why aren't we, and when people say it's a training issue, it's more than just a training issue. I mean, we need to change policies about how people get arrested, how people get identified for being quote unquote suspicious or engaging in suspicious behavior. What are the methods that police officers should use to arrest a person without it resulting in a fatality? Those are not just training issues, those are hard issues, because from the time that they saw Mr. Floyd, they had in their mind who he was, what type of person he was, and therefore deserved this type of treatment. This was over a forged check, a $20 check.